and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're black. Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. There's nothing but competition. It's out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Yo.
Nah, nigga. You just narrate this whole thing. Go ahead. I was waiting to say that. Do it yourself.
Hey, I listened to that podcast yesterday morning. I did come off a little aggressive.
I'm sitting there trying to explain something. Nah, nigga, you missing it. I was like, I'm gonna go back. Give me a minute.
I was overly passionate about this show because this shit is fantastic writing, and it feels like it's been so long since we had black shit when fantastic writing like this on the show.
That is true. We went from, I like Raising Kanan a lot, but I feel like the other shows we've been watching, like BMF and Ghost, and it's just like, you just sit there, you be like, why am I watching? It's like, you be so deep into it or whatever, but you're like, why am I watching this shit, man?
It's just that the fantastic storytelling behind it. Like, this shit is amazing. So this episode, we start off with the uncovering of Chicken Man. Now, me and Brian talked about what was going to happen in this situation, and
slid right about that bitch real easy.
Pretty much. This nigga gets loose. He's captured by Silky, right? David Banner. No, that's not Silky. What's his name?
Lost name was Silky. No, Silky's the nigga that got killed last episode. Yeah, this is Big Bad Wolf, I think his name.
Wolf man. Wolf or some shit.
Wolf man, something like that, yeah.
So like we said, he wasn't going to take him to Frank like he was supposed to. Of course, he tried to interrogate him himself.
Yeah.
Of course, the plan backfires. This nigga jumps out the window, runs away.
This nigga's dumb anyway. Like, why would you let that nigga I forgot what they were doing. It was just like, why were they taking him in the back room? Because like he was looking around like, this is my house. I know exactly where to go or whatever. Why were they taking him in the back room again?
I can't even remember because David Banner was like, "You gonna help us or something?" And he was like, "Take his ass in the back."
Yeah.
I can't tell you why he said it because I don't know why he did that.
Yeah,
this whole plan was dumb.
Yeah. Jumped out. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, it's too much going on right now. That nigga's about to get away. Like, ain't no way they're gonna capture this nigga long enough. Because I feel like we also had a prediction that he would have him and try to use, like, we'll try to keep him for a long time or whatever without Frank knowing.
Even though Frank sent him over there and said capture him, he just don't be thinking.
Yeah.
The part I didn't get, and a part I don't get why Taraji felt like she had to work for him now. I get he's like a powerful gangster, but when I'm not in your presence, I'm gone. Like why does she feel like I gotta go make this money and bring it back to him? Why did he all of a sudden become her pimp?
Yeah, that was kind of strange. Like after a while, it started to look like she was against Chicken Man for a minute. Like it started to look like that, you know what I mean? But I
think
in
that opening scene,
I think she was just scared. Like her life is in danger. She feels, and she don't got nowhere to go. That's why she went back to the fucking crime scene because that's you know what I mean. That's it. Like so, either I'll work for this nigga or what? Go back home.
Yeah, but he was like, "You owe me," and I'm like, oh, "What?" The fuck? But I mean, he is
That money that is that money that got stolen from him at the party.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so her thing is, all right, so I'm since I owe this nigga this money, I'm gonna start running numbers myself. I'm gonna gather all these women, we're gonna run money ourselves. They bring back
Women was like, nah.
what's her name? What's the girl's name with the Mustang and afro? The main
Maxine.
Maxine is back. We ain't seen
Mhm.
Maxine in like 2-3 episodes, but she's back now. And she's in there with the rest of the girls. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we can't do this shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna buy a number for us, basically.
Yeah.
Taraji has a plan, but they like, we don't want to hear that shit, so they leave. But Maxine comes back. And they kind of like, we'll just team up together and do this shit.
Then do a little that whole number running thing, it just sounds crazy as hell. Hold on right quick. My dog decides he wants to make a lot of noise up under me right now. He's just snorting and sniggling. Hey, bro. Get out my office, man. Go do that somewhere else. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a Frenchie, you know what I'm talking about. They just like to they just snoring. Snoring, but they up.
That nigga didn't deserve that, man. He's smelling. He smelled good in there.
Man.
But anyways,
Maxine.
Maxine and what's Taraji's character name?
Damn. I used to have that shit like just everything listed up on IMDb, and I didn't this time. So
It's like it's a real old school black name.
Ernestine. It's Vivian. Sweets. They call her Sweets though.
Ernestine is a real old lady name.
Man, what?
But so their plan is to use sex to sell numbers. That's literally a good plan.
Yeah, I think that was my question or whatever before my dog started going crazy. Like it's pretty much like the lotto, like the ghetto lotto, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You pick a certain amount of numbers that you might win. It's not for sure.
No, that's how they make so much money.
Yeah, it's people just buying the tickets just in case, like a raffle.
Because it's like so you think about it, it's like what is each ticket costs $2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So if you sell what 500 tickets, that's $1,000 already. If one of them tickets win, they win $250. That's it. But there's so many numbers. It's just like the lottery. So many numbers in the drawing, and they're doing this shit daily, so that money stack fast.
The lottery is a fucking. You think about everybody that buy a lottery ticket, they pretty much just giving you everybody's money back that plays the lottery.
That's what it is. So their plan is working out fine because they're selling the sex, whatever. They getting the numbers off. Then here come old cuz the janitor. I can't remember his name, but here he come. Like, what the hell? They ain't even paid me my $250. He step in front of the line like, don't buy nothing from them. The chicken man never paid me off. He going off. He don't buy. They don't pay nothing. So Taraji tired of hearing it, which is a smart plan. So she's tired of hearing it. I wouldn't have gave him 500.
Yeah, because they didn't have enough. I thought she had bread when she gave him that 500. She had 1,700 all
But
together.
no. Okay, so remember when they was talking about it? She had that money in the toilet bowl, and she was like, "This is our don't lose this. This is our basically our back. Like,
right.
This is so she had the money to pay him the 5, but still that's a lot, nigga. Back then, that's like paying him what 6,000 when you only owe him 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he juiced. He danced with the.
Like,
I got my 5. You only owe me $250. Like, well, take your 5 and get the fuck out of our faces, basically.
Yeah, pretty much everybody that just heard him say that is now they juiced back that they got the money right then and there. I was like, nigga, that's still a scam. You just now paying this nigga.
Yeah. But Maxine is tripping, not because she gave the 5 right there, but she told Maxine that she owes the wolf $5,000 that day.
Right.
That nigga said, you owe me $5,000 today.
Yeah.
So she like, what you gonna do? She like, I figure something out. So she takes the envelope of the 17. I guess what was it? 17, probably 12 now.
12 down, 1,200. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she takes it to Silky. I like how they did this scene because Silky, like, my wife said before he even got
his
the
name
envelope,
is Slim, Missouri Slim. That's what his name.
Okay,
is.
Slim.
Yeah.
Before he even get the envelope, she was like, "That's kind of short." The first thing this nigga says, "It's kind of short, ain't
short." I thought it was funny that nigga was just like, you'll have to pay your debt another way.
So that's what I said. That's why I said it was smart about that scene. Cause I'm like, oh, he about to make her.
About to make you suck.
I'm thinking of Sugar Hill. I told you I always thinking that because I hated that line in that movie.
I'll let you suck my.
Oh my, I didn't like that shit, man. I was a kid, pissed off about that lady. But
Nigga tap his feet.
he sent the lady off, and he like, come here, and she coming closer. He was like, I'm not asking. So she come closer. He like, these feet ain't gonna wash themselves.
I thought that was hilarious. Well, I was just like, I'm thinking this nigga just wants some hair or some shit like that.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
These feet ain't gonna wash themselves.
But so she's getting ready to wash his feet. Then here come Frank.
Yeah,
Frank and big ass Lamar.
I knew it was coming.
The whole time in the scene, you see the gun on the table. I'm thinking before Frank even get there, I'm like, Taraji, you pick that gun up and shoot this nigga.
Yeah.
But so she's sitting there, she's listening to Frank. Of course, Frank going off like, nigga, didn't I tell you? He like, with this bitch, because Frank was like, whatever I need to say to you, I don't need to say in front of her. He like, nah, I don't hide nothing from my bitches or some shit like that.
Pet,
like,
he called her a pet.
My pets. So she's sitting there, she looking like this nigga. So he talking to him, and he like, basically telling him like, nigga, you just don't listen. I think we said this before, like he's gonna get killed because he just don't fucking listen.
Yeah.
So he getting slick, and then Frank finds out through Terrence Howard back home because he calls up there. And he like the organization, somebody in the organization is complaining about you.
Yeah, that's why he up there because he thinks that Slim was the one to say something because he's always been, kind of the rebel.
Yeah. So he telling Slim, and then Slim just go off like, "Nigga, you old. It's time for us young niggas to start shining." He giving this whole speech. Then at the end of the speech, Frank go for his gun. Slim tried to get that shit.
That fucking whole scene was hilarious.
That nigga leaned forward and said, "Motherfucker!" She shot his ass in the face.
That shit was so dumb for him to like. First of all, you know who Frank is. You know Frank. So Frank is there. Frank. Lamar literally walked up there like this.
Yeah.
With his hand in his coat. So it's just like the fact that you got your gun on the table, you think you quick draw? That you gonna just pick up your gun and just kill both of these niggas. Like, yeah, he got his bodyguard behind him, but that nigga looks soft. That nigga ain't about to do nothing. That nigga looks soft as fuck. So he put the gun on the table and tries to reach for it after you talk shit. Like, Frank. You're literally telling Frank, like, nigga, I still got his bitch, nigga, so I'm good. You old. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like, dude, your fate is sealed. Taraji shoots him, and then they shoot the soft ass nigga how you see your boy get shot and don't shoot first?
How you see them draw the gun and you ain't even drew your gun yet?
This nigga did nothing.
He didn't do shit. So they both got killed down. I'm thinking Frank is gonna kill Taraji right there, but he just like, I'm gonna leave you to it. And he leaves her there.
At first I was like, does he respect her for helping the situation?
I think it's a little bit of that. And she did everything he asked. Like when he was like, call Chicken Man, that's what she did. She did everything she was supposed to do.
Okay, so you just let her go.
She listened to Frank. If Frank would have said, get up and come on, she'd have got up and came with him. Like she just listened. So he kind of probably just like, nigga, whatever, just do whatever you do. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm thinking he could still use her technically to get Chicken Man. So it's like, why'd you let her go?
But he can't no more at the same time. Like Chicken Man ain't gonna fall for that twice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's like, fuck it. At this point, he like, fuck that girl. Like
that's what he basically said. Like, nah, baby, I ain't never sold you out. You can come whatever you want. I ain't never sold you out.
She was just like, nigga. So she was just like, I never did you like this.
I ain't never sold you out here. I know what I done been many things. I ain't never sold you out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the end of Taraji's story in this episode.
Right.
After Chicken Man escapes, he runs to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I was just laughing because he's dirty as hell. It looked like he actually ran there. Then he get in there, he found out his wife is gone.
So what did that note say? It wasn't like script. I couldn't.
It was
read.
like, take care of yourself.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. And then she put her name at the end.
Got you.
And then she calls right there at that moment.
While he's reading it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she put his son on the phone, which is cold as fuck. Dealing with all that, that's the last people you want to talk to is your kids.
Daddy, I heard they saying on the news that you he was misspelling the word.
He was reading the newspaper.
It's some turbulent
You were part of a turbulent robbery. You are wanted as a suspect.
Yeah. He's like, "Nah, son, it ain't like that. It's like da-da-da-da." So it's like that was kind of fucked up. It's almost like his wife just kind of like she gave up on that situation. She
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
She didn't.
'Cause why the kids gotta? I mean, I get why the kids know it because it's in the paper, but I felt like she is the one who she had to explain it to the kids. She
So
explained.
I think that's why I think she saw it in the paper. She's like, I'm not gonna explain this shit to them. You go ahead. Like you tell them, your son's asking me if you're a robber. You talk to him.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate her getting the family away because I think I've been begging for that since this shit started. Like, get the kids, get the fuck on.
The smartest move, you know what I mean? You just have to put her. I feel like that's what you do for your wife anyway. Like, get them out of town. So she had to do it herself. So she realized, shit, I don't need you, nigga. You putting me in bad positions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You staying out here in this hotel, somebody's gonna pull up on me sooner or later.
Yeah. So while he's on the phone with his son, he hears sirens. So he's like, "Oh, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna talk to you later."
Yeah.
You look outside, the police is running into another apartment. he tried to walk his cool ass off.
You're like, that's a chicken man right there.
The hotel man, because he hear the police like, "Come on, chicken man," and then the police, the owner of the hotel is like, "That ain't the chicken man." He like, "That's him right there." And it's the racist cop, of course. It's the racist detective. So he immediately starts shooting at him. I was like, "God damn!" He's shooting at him.
That nigga ain't shit.
He ain't shit. So he ends up running to where Don Cheadle
live. Yeah.
And then Don Cheadle lets him in. He like, "I need your help. These niggas trying to kill me, basically." So
how does he know where Don Cheadle live again? Did he go to his house before? He just
that I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm thinking because of who he is, because he seems like he knows this city very well. He knows all of Atlanta. So I wouldn't be surprised if he knows where Don Cheadle lives.
And he had a run-in with Don Cheadle before too. Like he
got a whole history with him.
Yeah, so he probably know.
So he probably knew exactly where he was. So Don Cheadle like, "I'll help you" or whatever. Don Cheadle's
gonna be like, "Nigga, don't come to my house."
So Don Cheadle goes to clean out his office, right? Because he's let go right now.
Yeah.
He finds out that Frank is being held there.
Yeah.
Frank is being interrogated by the racist cop.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like sunning this nigga. Like, the racist cop can't pump no fear in his heart. That nigga just talked. That nigga called him Porky at the end of the cops.
He did.
Had that white cop hot. Then Don Cheadle going there. They back and forth dialogue. Don Cheadle and Samuel L. Jackson. Them niggas are just brilliant at acting. Like they just incredible with saying shit without saying shit.
Yeah, because at first, for some reason, I thought that he was going to try to play because like, okay, of course, Samuel Jackson looking at this nigga like, I've been on this ride before. Like, you know, just because they brought the black cop in here, you think you going to get me to say some shit or whatever?
Yeah.
I thought Don Cheadle was going to play it like, shit, nigga, nah, I'm let go. I ain't even a cop no more. I'm just in here to, you know what I mean, to tell you this, that, and the other to help him and Chicken Man. But he was just like, he low key was on some, it was almost like that. You seen Heat? Was that Heat?
Yeah.
Movie Heat to where like the crook and the cop had a conversation.
That's what it was. The black version of that.
Right. It almost felt like that. So it was just like he was telling the nigga like, what did Samuel L. Jackson say? He was just like, what was the quote? He was just like, Don Cheadle was just like, "I ain't gonna get you now, I'm gonna get you later," kind of thing. Something like that. He was like, "Is that a threat?"
It was cool how Don Cheadle, because Don Cheadle couldn't confirm if he was at the party or not. Yeah. And he did it in a cold ass way. He just walked in there. He was like, "I got a couple questions from the party. I know you got robbed at that party."
Yeah.
And in that, he confirmed, "Yes, I was at the party."
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what he was going in there for. But then it's like you said, he played it cool because he's like, "I don't give a fuck about that dude." He said, "Hey, he's a racist son of a bitch." He said, "I'm the one who did the." He said, "Oh, nigga, that was you." So Samuel Jackson, he's doing his little threats on the low, but everything he throws at Don Cheadle kind of takes it, twists it, throw it back at him. So they just doing a bunch back and forth of that.
Right.
And that shit was dope because they like you said, they keep questioning like, "Is that a threat?" Like, "Nah, if it's a threat, you would know it's a threat." Right. He's like, "Trying to bribe me?" He's like, "Nah, if it's a bribery, I'm a multi-millionaire. You know, if I'm trying to pay you off."
He was like, "The money I lost, that's little money. That wasn't nothing. It was about
the back home."
Like he was like, "What do you?" Because they were talking about like that was the scene where they were talking about his dignity or his pride or his respect that he lost. It wasn't about the money. It was about the fact that it was his reputation.
Yeah,
that's on the line. It ain't got nothing to do with the money he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you get a bunch of bad. It's like I said, it's brilliance. I don't want to try to quote nothing they were saying because I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, I tried to. I was like, it was a long dialogue, but yeah, good scene.
It was brilliant back and forth. But then, so Don Cheadle leaves out of the police station. This is the one thing that was bothering me. Why does Kevin Hart need to be there? You on the run. Why do you? The police are looking for you just as well as the gangsters, but you just sitting openly. There ain't no tents on these cars
at all. I'd have been at Don Cheadle house.
Yeah.
I'm at the guy. Can I stay at your crib? I'll be right here. You almost got caught up.
Yeah. So Don Cheadle finds out and he confronts Kevin Hart like, nigga, you didn't tell me he was at the party.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kevin Hart lost it. He just lost it on him going off. What he say? He said, I might be a shite. I might be a crit. He's like, I ain't never stole from nobody. What the fuck was he saying? He just lost it on him.
What was the fuck he was talking about? Because he was
like, I might be a hustler.
Yeah. He was like, but I never did something. It had nothing to do with stealing. It was something about fuck.
Damn, I can't think of what he was saying.
Yeah, it wasn't about him being a thief though. It was about something else. It had something to do with like why something happened or whatever, and Don Cheadle was trying to figure out like why you didn't tell me this. He was just like, well, at this point, like I'm not trying to fuck you over. You know what I mean? Like everything else that I'm telling you is true. You know what I mean? Like all this other shit, like, yeah, I didn't tell you about that, but that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now.
Yeah, we're talking about right now.
Yeah, like I'm on your side right now. Like all the other shit.
Yeah. He said, yeah, I was with Frank after that robbery. I didn't see him at all to this day. I didn't see him one time to this day. So that's what he said.
When did the white cops thing happen? When the white cops pulled up on, like, because white cops was about to bust that nigga, like, because he.
That's what I'm saying. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, he kind of turned around and was just like.
But I was telling my wife because I'm like, those back then, those are bench seats. He could lay down, nigga, lay down. Why are you still sitting up like this? Everybody know that afro.
Hella obvious.
Yeah, that nigga, that's the Chicken Man afro. Everybody know that shit. Like, why are you sitting up? But before that, how did they find out the black dude's name? Because they went to his apartment.
Which one? Which black dude?
When they ransacked his apartment, that's how they found out he had a daughter.
Oh, what's it called? They went to the
uncle.
Mep and Greg's uncle, and his uncle gave the name Mac.
Mm-hmm.
McKinley or whatever.
That's all I'm giving you. He said, all I'm giving you was Mac or whatever the fuck is McKinley.
Yeah. The nigga from White Man Can't Jump. Yeah.
So he said, that's all I'm giving you. So they go to his apartment, they ransack, they find a picture of his daughter. Then they contact, I guess the nigga called the Yellow Pages to find out his wife's name.
His wife. Well, it said it on the
wife's name was on the picture, but it's like, he don't know her full name.
So I think didn't Chicken Man, because he's like Chicken Man know everybody, so he just I guess he called somebody to figure out who Charmaine was.
Oh no! Don Cheadle called somebody in the force to look her up.
Okay. So yeah,
that's what it was.
They found out she was Charmaine working at the department store.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, for some reason, before I found out who that was, I thought that they were talking about the dude that we see that was supposed to throw the party that didn't. I thought that was Mac at first. Remember the dude that's Mac? Yeah. When I was watching it, I was just like, I was looking at the picture. It didn't look like Mac, the actual character Mac or whatever. I was like, is that same dude? Is that who they looking for? Is that who they gave up? But no, it was a dude. His name is Mac. White Man Can't Jump, bro.
Yeah, so I knew it was him because of the apartment, because I remember that's where they made the deal for the robbery. And then I remember him talking about his daughter. Nobody else in the robbery crew was talking about a daughter.
Okay. Yeah.
So I knew it was him off top. So Don Cheadle's smart enough to go interview, like, because Kevin Hart was like, going there and arrest her ass. He's like, what? I can't just arrest her? He's like, no, yes, you can't. Make shit up like you used to. Like, what? So he go in there, he puts enough in her head because he knows she still cares. So he puts enough in her head for her to reach out to him.
Right.
And it's like the trap is set. All I gotta do is follow her now.
Yeah, because it's like him, because they were sitting in front of the house. Like once he pulled up to his house, they was already sitting watching it.
Yeah, he's
Kevin Hart said it,
little ass van.
Kevin Hart said it again. He was just like, "Oh no, let's go get him." Just like, like what? I can't just go get him for nothing. Kevin Hart, that nigga got grudges.
Yeah, but it was funny because right then Don Cheadle had to tell him, like, nigga, I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop right now. I'm off the force and took my gun and my badge.
Yeah.
So he like, we gotta follow him, and follow him, and he's gonna lead us to the stash.
Mm.
Back at the stash house, crazy dude is playing what spades with fucking
Emmett
the little
Till.
kid with
Yeah.
Emmett Till. But then he just snapped. Like they playing spades, they cool, they kicking it. He just snapped, flipped the table like, nigga, where's he at?
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
think
what?
I think that was dope because of the conversation that Emmett Till had with Mac earlier or
Yeah,
whatever. Like, oh man, he helped me, this, that, and other. But like Mac don't trust light skinned
at
dude
all.
now. Like,
At
so
all.
he pretty much saw what Mac was saying in that moment. It's just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I can't trust this nigga. This nigga, I thought this nigga was cool because he helped me. It's like, nah, nigga, like I put a gun to your ass, nigga. We ain't cool.
He's like, where the fuck is he at? He's like, you really believe this daughter shit?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, he ain't ever lied to me before.
Yeah, like nigga, me and you could we can run, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nigga, no, you just put the gun to my chin, bro. Like, I don't trust
Oh,
you.
he said all that before. He said that after. He said that
Yeah,
after.
he was like, nigga, I don't trust you no more, nigga. You put a gun to my neck.
Fuck you all the way, nigga.
I'd have left that. I'd have been like, I'll be right back.
So then later on, Mac show back up. Now light skinned dude confronting Mac, like, where the fuck was you at? He like, I went to go see my daughter, nigga. He's like, he told you where I went. He's like, nah, nigga, call your bitch. He said, get your bitch on the phone. I want to ask her myself. Like, nigga, I'm like, Mac gonna have to kill this nigga, right?
It's gonna happen. That nigga next. Light skin bro next.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
Yeah.
So Don Cheadle's creeping on the side of the house listening. And then there's some loud ass kids in the front. I thought he was finna go threaten him or something.
Yeah.
So he can't really hear no more. Just the kids going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Jump to Cadillac playing so Cadillac, the whole scene was cold. So Cadillac gets a call. He goes to the batting cages. It just looks random as fuck. He had the batting cages, he's hitting balls. Then here comes the nigga that set up the party.
Yeah.
Then Cadillac is like, when I plan this robbery, then it's like, God.
I didn't see it coming.
Nigga, I did not see it coming.
But I also, when Terrence Howard wasn't in the previous episode, I was just like, he's conspiring some type of way. I didn't think that it was him planning the party, but I thought he was just like mad at Samuel Jackson for saying that thing about his daddy. Yeah.
I think we talked about that. We thought he was just like scorned, like this nigga just threatened me. So it's like he's not in here, but we're gonna see him again at some point.
Yeah.
But finding out he's the one behind everything was cold as fuck. Hey, that nigga was venomous too, because that nigga said his dude was like, they keep asking about the money and they ask about more. He was like, you can promise them whatever you want as long as they don't get none of it. And that dude he was like, but I gave him my word, Lack. That nigga stopped the batting cage and looked at him. He was like, come in the batting cage, man.
That nigga grabbed the bat. He's like, you don't need that.
He was like, I want you to play back catcher. That nigga said, I ain't got no glove. That nigga was just staring at him.
Yeah, he was just like, nigga, that is another like, nigga, it's time to go. And it was like, it's
gotta kill me. You got to kill me.
I was just like, nigga, either you gonna hit me with a bat, or you gonna make these damn balls hit me in the face, and I ain't having it. That would have been enough for me. I'd have been like, nigga, now I'm good.
I can't do. You here alone, nigga. I can kill you right here.
Nigga, for that nigga to be on the cane with his knee giving out like that, he was fucking them balls up, nigga. You need your legs to hit them. You need your legs to hit a ball. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. That nigga hitting can't get right. Hitting them shits just like can't get right was. Knocking them shits down. I'm like, nigga, what happened to your disability?
He was tracking them motherfuckers. So Cadillac tells him, you need to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody involved, kill him. He said especially who was he talking about?
Light skinned dude. He was just like first he was just like, yeah, I don't mind killing Willie Black. Fuck that motherfucker. That's the light skinned dude, Willie, the one that flipped over the table. But he was just like, he don't want to kill Mac, I think.
No, because I'm saying who was Cadillac? Because Cadillac said kill that nigga especially, because I don't need that shit coming back.
I think it's Mac.
Okay, he was talking about Mac?
Yeah, because it's like I think he cool with Mac or whatever the case is, or he don't want to kill Mac.
Dude didn't want to kill Mac. He was like, that's my boy.
He was just like, nigga. That's when the baseball hit him in the shoulder. Just like, well, nigga, not him. He was like, all right, nigga.
Hey, let me ask you. If he would have dodged that baseball, you think Terrence Howard would have hit him with that?
Absolutely. He would have beat the shit out of that nigga with that bat. Like, nigga, don't move, nigga.
And the ball came and that nigga was just like, ah! That nigga. Stay still, nigga.
You hit that nigga like Terrence Howard hit niggas with pool sticks and Four Brothers. That's how he would have hit him. Yeah, but that thing was cold as fuck. That's crazy to know that now where it's turning. You know what I mean? So now that makes you think back to like, all right, so when Kevin Hart has the gun to him with Samuel Jackson in the beginning, does Terrence Howard come out of nowhere?
I mean, Samuel Jackson got the gun to Kevin
That's what
Hart.
I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Samuel Jackson got the gun to Kevin Hart in the beginning. Does Terrence Howard come in there and do something? Because it's like at this point he's against Frank.
I got a list. Like I got a list of who's going to save Kevin Hart. It's either going to be now. Is either Cadillac,
Yeah,
Don Cheadle. I still think Vivian might come back and try to save him, or his wife.
Shit, I feel like his wife is long gone.
Nah, she ain't gonna stay away though.
I'm trying to think of what Cadillac could do from that scene to happen. Like, where's Cadillac at this moment? Is Cadillac already gone because Samuel found out about it, or does Kevin and Cadillac meet at some point? Do they have an episode where they meet and Kevin Hart realizes that it's Terrence Howard? Like Terrence Howard says something, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, like that's your boy." And I think so. Like, look, check this out. Like, this could happen. So Kevin Hart meets Terrence Howard in some kind of way. Cadillac's character. He finds out whether overhearing or Terrence Howard tells him, and then they set up Frank. So Frank thinks he got the Chicken Man. And Terrence Howard comes in and be just like, nah, nigga. No, man. You put your hands up, nigga. Just
okay,
like,
so this
fuck
is
y'all done. Y'all done motherfuckers. Y'all done betrayed me.
So
Daddy wouldn't do this, nigga.
So this is what I think is going to happen. This is my prediction for next episode, because they're chasing the van for the fencing. I think when they get there, Kevin Hart notices Cadillac is there, and Cadillac and he like, I have to let Frank know Cadillac is behind all of this. And I think that's where we get the standoff. I think while Kevin Hart's on the ground, you don't understand Cadillac behind all this.
Yeah, I mean, but at that point, he got to have proof. So right, so Samuel Jackson ain't gonna listen.
The fucked up thing is he don't ever got proof of nothing he got going on.
Yeah, so it's just like Kevin Hart literally will get shot before he was like, "Yeah, man, your boy Cadillac's behind this." He was like, "Nigga, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that, nigga." I'm like, end up shooting that nigga.
but we got to extend scenes, so movie magic.
Yeah,
Samuel Jackson might listen. Like, I hear you out.
Like, what you mean? What you mean, Cadillac? What you know? You know what I mean? Like, they could tell him, like,
some shit like that.
Cadillac knew this guy. They set it up like this. And he got all the details. And he's just like, like, all right, nigga, come on, like, come with me or whatever.
I'm still not convinced. So you mean to tell me, like, it could be you get another Samuel Jackson speech? I don't know. The dope thing is I can't predict shit right now. This is all thoughts, but my predictions are not concrete.
Yeah, nah. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I do know that I feel like the little boy gonna end up taking out Willie Black's character though, because the way he,
yeah, that's coming.
Yeah, I was just like,
that's coming because just because of how he looked at him in that venomous scene, and he knows now, like, I can't trust you, nigga. You tried to kill my partner and me. Like, I look up to this nigga. You tried to kill him and you tried to kill me.
Yeah, the next face off between Mac and Willie Black is going to be where the guns come out. Just like, nigga, I told your ass, give me my money or whatever they arguing about. The kid's gonna say today and shoot Willie Black.
So, what do you think is going to happen at this fencing exchange where dude is supposed to kill all of them?
It ain't gonna go to of course it ain't gonna go that way. Something's gonna fuck up. I don't know.
It ain't gonna go that way, but
yeah,
I just want to know what's the how does this go down?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have no predictions in that case. Like, at this point, I feel like everybody's gonna be there, but it's not gonna end. We got like through 2 episodes left, 2 full episodes left.
What episode was this?
This was 6. So we got
2 more.
2 more episodes left. So ain't no telling. They gotta wrap it up now. Oh shit, Craig Brewer directed these shits. Craig Brewer, what else that nigga? Didn't that nigga do one of the no, he did Hustle and Flow.
He directed the show, all of it.
Yeah. Well, most of them. It looked like this last couple episodes. Yeah, most of the episodes he directed. And 4 episodes out of the 8.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't call it. I don't have no predictions on the next episode and how it's gonna go down at this point.
We just here. We're here for the ride though. This shit dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Dope as fuck. We got comments?
I think we it's hard to tell who watching this shit.
Chicken Man. Every time I hear Chicken Man, I think it's Samuel Jackson when he picked up that phone. That nigga said, Chicken Man, you are a hard man to find.
Oh shit. What's it called? Patrice Kittle said R.I.P. Man Boy.
Yeah.
And he also said DB is killing it. Who's a DB? David Banner.
Okay.
Josh Barnes said Don Cheadle's role was supposed to be played by Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, we talked about that. It wasn't supposed to be this though, so he wasn't supposed to play this role. That's absolutely wrong. He was supposed to play opposite him in Uptown Saturday Night, the remake.
Right. So it was like it wasn't
facts, baby. You tried to get me on the motherfucking facts. I got you. Cuz what's his name?
John Baines.
Josh Baines.
Josh Baines.
Josh Baines.
I said Baines.
Josh Baines. Oh, Baines.
Yeah, Josh Baines 957.
Josh Baines. No, it was supposed to be Kevin Hart and what's the name supposed to do a remake, but since he passed, they scratched that, and then now we got this. And I only know about the remake they're supposed to do because I saw it in the Kevin Hart documentary a couple of years ago, where he actually went to the meeting with him and was talking to Chadwick about it.
I heard they're gonna still do it, but they're gonna do it with AI. I would be so mad if that shit becomes a thing. Like people that passed away, they were just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put them in it."
I think they ain't gonna do that because they look too stupid. I feel like they're gonna keep using it like they using it in some movies where it look goofy.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll be bold enough to do a full movie with it. That look dumb as fuck.
Hey man, it's coming. I don't know when, but I feel like it's coming.
Nobody want to see that shit. Anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, talk back wherever. If you there, let us know below how y'all felt about this episode and where do y'all think they about to go.
Put up the peace fingers. All right, y'all. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.